Today we are looking at the formulas for surface area and volume of pyramids. So let's go over our different variables. We've got P is still for perimeter of your base. The capital B is for area of your base. And the L is for your slant height. So the slant height is the same as the height of the triangle of your lateral face. Because we do still have H for height of the prism. So you'll notice in this picture that the lateral height, the L, is going from your vertex, your vertex at the top, to the side edge and makes a right angle. Your height goes to the very center of your base. Or it could be outside of your figure as well. But it's like this one, where it's just straight down. So our formula for lateral surface area is 1/2 of times our perimeter times our slant height. Total surface area is 1/2 of our perimeter times our slant height plus the area of our base. And volume is the area of our base times our height divided by 3. So we're going to look at this hexagonal pyramid for a second. So this point at the top is our vertex. Then the triangles are our lateral faces. This dashed line that's going from the vertex to the center of the base is the height of the pyramid. And the hexagon at the bottom is the base. And this dashed line here is going from the vertex to the center of one of our lateral faces, one of our sides, is our slant height. So our first problem, we have a regular square pyramid. So our base is a square with base edges of 10 inches, a slant height of 13 inches, and a height of 12 inches. So just like we've been doing, we need to find our perimeter and the area of our base first. So our perimeter, we're going to do 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, because we have a square and all the sides of a square are congruent, which gets us 40. And we need to find the area of our base, which is going to be 10 squared, because the formula for area of a square is side length squared. And that gets us 100. And we know our slant height, our L, is 13. And we know our height for our pyramid is 12. So now we can plug those in to our formulas. So our lateral area formula is 1/2 times our perimeter times our slant height. So 1/2, our perimeter is 40, times our slant height, which is 13. And that gets us 260 inches squared. Then for our total surface area, Our formula is 1/2 times our perimeter times our slant height plus the area of our base. So 1/2 times our perimeter, which is 40, times our slant height, which is 13, plus the area of our base, which is 100. And that equals 360 inches squared. And then we want to find our volume. Our formula for volume for a pyramid is base times height divided by 3. So our base was 100 and our height is 12 divided by 3. And that equals 400 inches cubed. Our next one, again, we have a square pyramid. So we need to find our perimeter, which is going to be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is 16. We need to find the area of that square. So 4 squared, which is 16. We know our slant height. It's what was given to us because it's going to the side here, is 6. Now we do need to find our height. So remember that your height goes to the very center. So we need something similar to the radius, but not quite because this isn't a circle. So we're dividing that 4 in half. This gets us 2. So we've got 2 here on the bottom, 6 on our hypotenuse, and we're looking for our height. So we are going to use Pythagorean theorem. And we have our hypotenuse. So we've got 2 squared plus our height squared equals 6 squared. So 2 squared is 4 plus h squared equals 6 squared, which is 36. Subtracting 4 from both sides, and we get 32 equaling h squared. And then we're going to take the square root of both sides. So our height is the square root of 32. And I do recommend leaving our height as that and just plugging that in for our height when we need it. Because if you decide to round now, it will affect your answer. So now we can plug things in to our formulas. So our lateral area formula is 1/2 times the perimeter times our slant height. 1/2, and our perimeter is 16 times our slant height, which was 6. And you get 48 inches squared. Then we want to find our total surface area. Formula for total surface area is 1/2 times our perimeter times our slant height plus the area of our base. So 1/2 times our perimeter, which is 16, times our slant height, which is 6, plus our base, which is 16. And we get 64 inches squared. And then we want to find our volume. Volume, remember, is our area of our base times our height divided by 3. So we're going to take our area of our base, which is 16, times our height, which is the square root of 32, and divide it by 3. And we get, when we round to the nearest hundredth, 30.17 inches cubed. Okay, so when you're working these problems out, find your perimeter, the area of your base, slant height, and your height before you start anything. Then write down your formulas, plug in the information that you have.